Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for joining. I still thoroughly appreciate the dedication. Thank you. So today, I'm with my amazing girlfriend.
Hello.
And we are here in Balboa Park. Balboa Park is, I think, the oldest park in San Diego. If not, it was the first park San Diego ever built. I don't know too much more about the history on Balboa Park.
Looking for that, go somewhere else.
Yes, if you're looking for information about Balboa Park, please go somewhere else. I hate saying that, but you're not going to find that kind of information here. So, Balboa Park houses, you can barely see it from here, but there's a bridge right there and kind of like a gondola ride sign, kind of right there. You can kind of see the two towers with some of the what are those? Those. See that? Those things? That right there is one section of the San Diego Zoo. So we have the San Diego Zoo here in Balboa Park. Here's the city, or part of the city. Are you showing me?
No.
Okay, I'll walk in front of you. Or behind you. It's up to you on that one.
And if you guys,
There's the person walking behind us. Let him pass.
you're very excited or you're just very comfortable.
There's another dog over here. Why do you... Morning.
Morning. Yeah, like I said, we are back here in Balboa Park this morning. We both had the day off again, so we're like, let's go for a little stroll. So we're gonna take you guys on a couple adventures today.
One thing about Balboa Park in the section that we're walking through, this is where all the museums are.
And this is where Buddy and I finished the Susan G. Komen Walk for the Cure. Was it last month? Last month. With my company. This looks familiar. That's why. So like I said, we're just taking a little stroll this morning.
If I'm not mistaken, Balboa Park was made like in the early 1900s, like 1910 or something. I could be wrong. I thought it was like 1910 or 1912 is when they started building it.
Something like that. But like we said earlier, we do not know that much information about Balboa Park. So if you're looking for information on Balboa Park, go look it up on Google.
Okay, we don't need to keep repeating that.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna look at my TikTok though.
There's a theater right here, but I forget what the name of this theater is, and this old clock tower. Old Globe Theater. This is also where the first museum, which is the Museum of Us, the Cannibalism Museum, is.
Which I heard is cool. Just haven't been into it yet.
I've never been inside of it yet either.
It's expensive.
It is a little pricey, but it's also, you're keeping this place going by affording a ticket. Oh, 1915, there we go. That's when this area was starting to get built.
Huh. I hadn't seen that, dude. Then I found it. So
Alright, I'm gonna walk across real quick so I can get a view of this. Yeah, this is where the Cannibal Museum is. And the old clock tower. Every now and then it still rings. Yeah, Cannibal Museum. If you don't mind, if you're ever here in Balboa Park, maybe support some of the museums so they can all still stay in business and continue thriving over here. There's where another section of the theater is back there.
It's all Grinch themed out for Christmas.
Here's another little kind of a garden area you can walk into. It kind of goes off in that direction too. Balboa Park is like, I think, 1 mile by 1 mile.
I think you're right.
I think it's like that, or 1 mile by 2 miles.
By the way, guys, if you guys like what you see,
Please consider subscribing.
Yes, and we also have a TikTok page, G&S Adventures. We try and do adventures every chance we can.
Yeah, see? A little garden. Just one of the small ones around here. There are plenty of areas to walk around in Balboa Park. This is just one of them.
But it is a beautiful little town to walk through.
Town, it's not a town. It's not a city.
What is it?
It's a park.
Park. Well, looks like
It's part of the city, but it's a park.
Could be its own little city. Try.
It's big enough to be a city.
Yes. Enough to be a city. Little cafe.
There's also a little cafe right here. They also had something going on in this square right here. What was going on in the square?
Oh, December nights?
December nights. I guess this is where they have a whole bunch of people come through with all the lights on their cars and whatnot, and they have this whole area illuminated.
You see the lights right there.
Here's some of the lights stringed up. This whole area gets illuminated at night. We're gonna walk over here for just a second.
There's something we want to show you guys.
There's an old amphitheater here. It's called the
Oregon Pavilion.
Oregon Pavilion. There's a gigantic old organ piano inside this building right here. On the other side of this, I'll show you in just a second. Hey, the reindeer and Santa, that wasn't here before. A little art sculpture. All right, so this pavilion right here, this.
We see the people on stage.
Yeah, this is an organ that sits right there behind that. There's a giant organ. I've never seen it, nor have I heard it played. But at some point, I might come back to it.
There's the Museum of Art.
That's the Museum of Art right there. What does it say? El Cid
Campeador.
1930. Hispanic.
Look at the date of it. The date of it, though.
Yeah, 1930.
The date.
1930. July 5th, 1930.
Yeah, the day after 4th of July.
Oh. I thought you were trying to go something else on that. I was like, well, what are you trying to get at?
That's what I was trying to get at. So it was the day after 4th of July.
What's inside this building?
A
Nothing?
little restaurant.
Oh, it's a restaurant? Or not just a restaurant, but there's a restaurant in it. Usually this place is more or less packed. Today happens to be a slow day.
On Tuesdays, it's really packed.
When is it usually like when do they have like all the things set up in the center right here? What is
that's
that?
on the weekends. It's like a little street fair.
It's kind of like a little street fair kind of thing. They usually have this entire row
It's like
all the way up there
food trucks.
and a little bit down there a ways, and they'll have vendors, some food
Like
trucks.
face painters.
They just have people come out, and this whole area gets filled up and used for like the day. But as we cross through, here's again some more of the museums and these. I
By the
forget
way,
which ones are which.
If you haven't been to the museums here, the ones that we would recommend if you have children, Reuben H. Fleet Science Center for sure.
Which is up here at the
Which
end.
is up here at the end. We've been to the train museum, which was pretty cool.
There's a small train museum in here.
Train museum, the Natural History Museum. Those are probably what, our top 3?
Oh, here, yeah.
And if you are a San Diego resident, make sure you come on Tuesdays.
What are they doing over there again?
Huh?
What are they doing over there?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, here's a map of the area. This whole of more or less the area that we're in. I think we are where? I think we're like right here somewhere.
Yep, in the middle.
Like I said, there's other places to walk around Balboa Park, but this is like
The main.
this is one of the main
areas.
hubs, excluding the zoo.
But like I was saying, make sure if you're San Diego residents, make sure you come on Tuesdays. Because Tuesdays are free museum for San Diego residents.
Oh, here's the railroad museum inside this building.
Yeah, I would go in, but we have to pay for it now.
I know. Oh, right there.
Are you on 12, honey?
Sometimes.
And then after this, we're gonna go to another location that you've never been to.
Yeah, I've never been to a Casa de Balboa
And it's one of the most haunted
location.
locations in America. Another one.
Don't over exaggerate
No,
it.
it is. If you look at the list, it's only top 3, top 4. Can you zoom in on the fountain yet?
No.
We'll get closer. And to the left, there's Natural History Museum.
That's the Natural History Museum right up here on the left. And the Reuben H. Science Center is right over here behind these trees.
Which is expensive.
Well, that's how they keep
Come on,
it going.
$24 for an adult. Come on.
Well, that's how they keep it running.
There it is. There's a better view of it.
It's the Reuben H. Fleet Science Center building.
There's also like a little gift shop inside too. Like if you're out of state or if you're just visiting, you get a little souvenir to take home.
And we started way back there, which I can't zoom in anymore. It's about a mile, just under a mile from all the way back there where we started to the rose garden here on the other side, which we'll walk over. And also, if you are visiting this area, please try to keep it clean. They're doing some construction on the building. That's new.
likes on our videos on TikTok.
Okay, cool. Which video?
No, likes meaning on all the videos.
Oh, cool.
884 likes.
And then there's a rose garden right here on the other side. Unfortunately, I think it's not really blooming right now. It will.
Roses are really in season right now.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this will probably be it. This is from one side to the other. And again, Balboa Park also reaches over there. It reaches off up there for a little bit.
You go straight, the zoo's right there.
The zoo is right there. It's like right on the other side of all these trees.
Right at that street light. The next street, 2 street lights down.
This whole area over here is still considered Balboa Park. All of that over there. I think there's some trails you can walk around. I saw trails that looked like they've been maintained. So you can walk around certain areas. But yeah, this is one section of Balboa Park. Oh. Well, yeah, the roses are pretty much on that side, and then you have other foliage over here.
It's cacti.
Which is foliage.
Succulents. Which is still considered foliage, I take it. We go all the way to the end.
Well, that's about it for the Balboa Park, unless you buy a ticket to go to the zoo, or you're, again, there's trails that are set up around the area that if you know of them, you can walk them. But again, this is just one area. Thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate the dedication. Thank you. And I hope you'll join us in the next one. Please consider subscribing and following on TikTok, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just
DNS Adventures.
Please have a good day, and please have a good night. And always, I'm still hoping you're having a good life. Thanks for joining.
And
Goodbye,
happy
everyone.
holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.